Hi, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you're already subbed, if you're not, hello, welcome. I don't really make videos too often on this channel. I kind of focus on my other one. But it looks like we're getting a classic addition to WoW Classic. Or Classic Season of Mastery, I should say. Now, it kind of feels like they're doing the Diablo season approach. Like, it's just my opinion on it, anyways, but I don't know. So let's go ahead and read and find out. Greetings, adventurers. WoW Classic Season of Mastery is coming, giving all players a chance to start fresh in a leveling playing field. This time around, we're planning slightly more changes. Okay, so it's kind of like WoW Plus or Classic Plus. This is pretty much what we've all been asking for. We will launch new WoW Classic realms on Season of Mastery. These realms will invite new and current Classic players to begin fresh at level 1 for a complete reset of WoW Classic's content, starting again at the very beginning of World of Warcraft's saga. So this goes back to what I was talking about with the seasons with Diablo 3. I don't know if Diablo 2 had it. I didn't really play Diablo growing up. I was always more of a Warcraft guy. So, yeah. What's different in WoW Classic Season of Mastery? Well, as with the first release of WoW Classic, we're planning 6 content release phases. Phrases. And WoW Classic. I'm sorry, I'm eating candy. In WoW Classic Season of Mastery, however, phase unlocks will happen faster. We're planning for a 12-month cadence, with phases unlocking roughly every couple months. Here's the current outline for the 6 phases. Okay, so it's going to last a year, from what I'm getting out of this, till people get bored. That seems to be the thing now. Everyone got bored of Classic, but private servers are just, fucking bopping right now. So maybe it's just like whenever you pay for something, your attention span kind of dwindles. I don't know. Phase 1, WoW Classic Season of Mastery launch. We're going to get Molten Core, Onyxia, Maraudon, PvP Honor System, and Battlefields or Battlegrounds up to phases 3 and 4. Okay. Phase 2, we're going to get Dire Maul, the world boss. I can never pronounce this dragon's name, and Kazak. Okay. Phase 3, we're going to get Blackwing Lair, Darkmoon Fair, Darkmoon decks begin dropping. It's going to be good. Phase 4 is going to be Zul'Gurub and the Green Dragons. This was my favorite of the patches from the last back in Classic. Phase 5 was Anchorage, War Effort begins. So if you want to go get the Scarab Lord, I guess you can start all over again. And Anchorage raid opens at the War Effort dictates. And Phase 6, we're going to get Naxxramas and Scourge Invasion. Okay. So raid boss updates. The original release of WoW Classic was made to recreate the difficulty and challenge of patch 1.12 for the original World of Warcraft release. While we strive to bring a faithful recreation of that release, many raid encounters turned out to be easier than the first time around. Players simply were more experienced and prepared, and patches updates generally increased player power. So with that in mind, we're planning a few changes to make those early raid bosses pack a bit of a punch, an attempt to recapture the original challenge they presented. These changes currently include, but are not limited to, world buffs like Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer and others disabled. Oh shit, that's gonna be cool. No more having to kill a Nixia for that. Restoring mechanics that were removed early up to some raid bosses. I'm not really entirely sure. I didn't play Vanilla WoW. I came in at the very end of BC, so I don't exactly understand that one. No boss debuff limit up to 16 debuffs in WoW Classic. Okay. Increased health on bosses to offset player buffs and the removed debuff limit. Interesting. Okay, so our intent was with these changes is for this experience to feel somewhat more challenging than WoW Classic did in 2019. Due to Season of Mastery faster content release cadence, we are also planning several important improvements. And changes. These include faster leveling. That's awesome. Look, I understand with Classic the big experience in the game is pretty much just doing the leveling grind, which I will admit, when I was leveling up my hunter, it was fun. Especially with my hunter, I didn't do the typical level up with beast mastery. I leveled up as survival and melee huntered my way to 60. Now, I know a lot of people probably eye roll at that or just shake their head, but that's what I did, and I actually had a lot of fun. It took me, I think, 2 months to get to 60, 2 or 3 months. So we were planning on increasing experience gains from what they were in the first iteration of WoW Classic. Our current plan is to set them close to what the 1 to 60 XP rates are in the Burning Crusade Classic, with a bigger focus on quest XP increases. Huh. Okay, so like I'm not currently playing BC Classic because I don't like the Burning Crusade. I know, controversial opinion. I never liked Outland, and I don't like what they did to Illidan for that expansion, so I kind of just steer cleared from it. Because Warcraft 3, he wasn't like some kind of maniacal villain, even though he kind of is a villain. um, so I don't really understand how big of an XP boost this will be, but it is kind of interesting to think about. Quality of life updates. In addition, we're planning on introducing certain improvements that weren't in the original WoW Classic release, but that we think can help create a better experience, such as meeting stones converted to summoning stones. Fuck yes. Increased mining and herbalism nodes. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's gonna kind of feel like that's gonna help out with the Chinese bots, but you know, realms tend to be more densely populated in WoW Classic compared to the original 2005 design. That's true. Even when the servers are dead right now, they're pretty packed. Increasing gathering nodes spawn should provide a more constant economy this time around. I don't feel like this is going to be true. You never know, but I kind of feel like it's just going to inflate everything. I don't know. It's just like a lot of people blame Blizzard for like what's happened with the game, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that the players are, I want to say responsible for everything, because we kind of treated Classic like it was retail and try to treat the entire experience as if we were playing a much harder version of the game than it really was. So WoW Classic Season Mastery will have an open beta beginning on October 5th, so that's in 5 days. We look forward to hearing your feedback on these changes and many others as we continue to iterate on them. Keep an eye out on the forums and blah blah blah. Okay. So it looks like we're going to get a new start. It's kind of interesting. Maybe it's not exactly Classic Plus, but I think this is a good start. And you never know, Blizzard might go about and do what needs to be done and maybe class balance a little bit. It would be really cool for, what was it? Where are we at down here? For quality of life updates, give us dual spec. That's what I want. I don't know. I'm going to play Hunter. If I do come back to this, I probably will, because this looks interesting. But if I do, I'm definitely going to be doing Survival Hunter again, because that is my favorite spec. So what about you guys? What do you think about this? Are you going to come back and play it? Season of Mastery. It looks interesting. Let me know in the comments below. And you guys have a great day. Thank you.